What's up? Welcome back to my channel, or for the first time if you're new, I'm Sylvan, and today I'm going to be reacting to the Herta's Myriad Celestia trailer, Stars Silent as Enigmas. This released a few days earlier than I was expecting, but that's no issue for me, and I'm just excited to get into this. I'm very curious to see one of our first real good looks at the Herta, and yeah, I don't really have too much more else to say, so feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, leave a comment on your thoughts, and let's get into this.
I once visited the Eon to ask them a question.
Okay.
What question would stump the all-knowing droid head? Yes.
Interesting.
That's exactly what I asked.
And that in itself might even stump them.
If there are no mysteries in this universe that can't be solved, how will you prove it this time? I've tackled many conundrums for pleasure. But before long, they become solutions. No matter. The good
Short hair
stuff
Herta is interesting.
Always further ahead. Solutions are boring, but they bring new questions.
True,
Such as, what is my limit? Could Herta be the great genius of legend? Do you even need to ask? Look at these achievements. Solitary waves theory, spark model hypotheses, sigma baryons conversion method, Herta sequence. So many problems to solve, so little time. Oh, and de-aging.
Yep.
Are you saying? I'm not done! I also discovered the imaginary leakage phenomenon and captured and sealed a Stellaron.
God, literally
Maybe one
just
day
hyping
we'll
yourself
even
up.
see a Stellaron in a living body. And I want to meet Droid Head. I will meet them. So we need to start running. Start running with your puppet body. Huh?
Interesting.
Yeah, this way, Herta can run even faster. Faster? Faster, faster! Faster.
This is interesting.
Faster, faster, faster! Time and space. Two conundrums hindering human progress.
Okay, yeah. All the little Hertas.
It was too easy to step over this limitation.
Wow, okay.
But it's still not enough.
You've overcome time and space,
Step
and
out of
that's
the
not enough for
circle at
you.
your feet and look down from a higher world.
Huh.
In an extrapolation concerning
Simulated
the
universe, yeah.
I rolled a die.
Curious, blessing,
Countless questions arise from here. Though what I want are not solutions, but for the die to never stop.
Okay.
The best answer is a question.
Huh.
Because my thinking never has an end.
Huh.
So, Droidhead, what are you thinking so hard about now? You pay no heed to the universe and refuse to answer my question.
Okay.
Then I can only do it myself.
Ooh, the tear through. This is really interesting to me. This truly is just sort of encapsulating Herta looking at the meaning of knowledge and research and questions and their solutions and that eternal striving for knowledge. And it is framed within her speaking to none other than her Aeon, the droid head, as she calls it. She once visited the Aeon to ask them a question. What question would stump the all-knowing droid head? A being who knows all, who knows the secrets of the universe. What question exists that they cannot answer? And as I mentioned in the reaction, that question in of itself perhaps is what could stump him. Perhaps there is a level of rhetoricalness to her asking that question, tying into the fact that she later says that she prefers questions to solutions. Perhaps what she is truly getting at here is trying to discover that eternal question, to learn of a infinite font of research and questioning and knowledge that never ends, never brings a final solution, merely continues to expand outward. If there are no mysteries in this universe that can't be solved, how will you prove it? How do we know that we know everything? If there is no question that cannot be answered, how do we know that that is the case? There's this deep sense of questioning and almost greed for knowledge that Herta has here. When faced with a being who supposedly knows all, she asks it what it does not know. No amount of knowledge is ever enough for her. No amount of success is ever enough. When she finds a solution to one question, she moves on to the next question. And when told there are no more questions to ask, she asks why. Why can't we go further? Why shouldn't we go further? She's tackled so many conundrums. For pleasure, for her own interests. But before long, they become solutions. What she seeks is the research, the questioning, the unraveling of reality. In her view, those questions becoming solutions is merely a stepping stone to ask bigger questions. As she says, solutions are boring. She doesn't care about the solution as much as she does getting there. When she finally finds a question she is incapable of answering, that is when she will finally have found her peak. But she has not hit that point yet. There has never been a point where she has failed to find a solution. What is my limit? I keep finding solutions and the questions that come from them, and they keep chaining one to another, growing into more and more impossible tasks, but I keep solving them. I cannot be stopped. But surely I have a limit, everyone does. But Herta has so many great achievements. Perhaps she has no limit. Just look at all of her achievements. Solitary waves theory, spark model hypothesis, sigma baryons conversion method, Herta sequence. So many problems to solve. So little time. One of those problems is de-aging. You can't solve all these problems in the mere span of a human life, so you must overcome mortality itself. To continue this eternal seeking of knowledge, she must first overcome mortality. And that's merely a stepping stone on her journey. She continues to speak of her achievements, and then she speaks of a potential future achievement, one that we know comes to pass, although not solved by her. She speaks of meeting the droid head, as we know she does based on the beginning of this trailer. But to do so, we need to start running. We need to begin searching for the answers. Start running with your puppet body. Her mind is moving faster than her own achievements. It's in this period of the trailer where she almost becomes two different people speaking to each other. There's the person who exists, who is a normal person, a genius, but a person nonetheless. And then there is this undying urge to run forward and achieve greatness and learn everything that can be learned beyond that of a mere human, beyond that of a mere mortal, beyond that which can be comprehended. And that aspect of her is pulling along the mortal mind. No matter how much the human part of her stumbles, her genius and yearning for knowledge will continue to build up what is needed around her to enable her to continue running. I'm aging too quickly to achieve my goals? Fine, I will bypass age itself, de-aging myself. Oh, I can't be everywhere at once? Fine, I will project my consciousness into countless puppets that I spread out so that I can be wherever I need to be, whenever I need to be there. The shackles of humanity have begun to be broken by her, so that she can continue to seek more knowledge, so that she can go faster and faster and faster. And at a certain point, time and space itself becomes a blockage. It's a barrier to her. They are hindering human progress, her progress. And so she breaks them, shattered like glass. It was far too easy to overstep these limitations. She's come so far, fundamental aspects of reality mean nothing to her, but it's still not enough. I've gone beyond mortality, I've gone beyond reality itself. That's not enough. There are still questions to answer. Step out of the circle at your feet. Step beyond that which is known into the unknown, and look down from a higher world. In an extrapolation concerning the universe, I rolled a die. Having broken beyond reality itself, I begin to simulate it, and I use that to discover more about it. I roll a die and see the result. Countless different factors at play. I toy with them all, trying as many different combinations as possible. Though, what I want are not solutions. Once again, the solutions bore her. It's the questions themselves that are important. But for the die to never stop, for the questions to never stop coming, for there always to be research that needs to be done. That is what she aspires to. The best answer is a question. Finding a final solution that answers everything is anathema to her way of life. She wants to find the answer that lets her continue to question everything always forever, because my thinking never has an end. I will never stop thinking. I have gone beyond time. I will always be thinking. I will always be questioning. I will always be seeking answers. So the universe better not stop giving me questions. And then we return back to her question of the Aeon. What are you thinking so hard about now? Has my question stumped you? You pay no heed to the universe, and refuse to answer my question. So if that which knows all will not tell me what it does not know, only I can do it myself and find the answer. To learn of the eternal question, the constantly rolling die, the solution that in itself is a question, to discover that is her ultimate goal. Perhaps it in of itself is that eternal question. But nonetheless, having heard no answer from her god, she will do it herself. She will go beyond the scopes of reality further than even before, tearing through the veil of reality into the eternal beyond. She breaks from behind this wall and looks out at us. I'm a big fan of this. It does a great job of giving us a clear sense of what Herta's goal is. To discover her own limit, and if there is none, to eternally continue to learn and ask questions. In that way, she is a perfect embodiment of the erudition. But beyond the very solid and in-depth look into her character, this also just visually looks really interesting. I like all of the different versions of Herta we see. The short-haired younger version, the classic puppet version we've seen, the Herta, and the use of color is very solid throughout all of this. This in itself looks beautiful. So with that, I think I will leave it there. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment on your thoughts. I hope you all had a great day, and goodbye.